Wow, I'm a little overwhelmed, I'm going to admit, and it's kind of hard to imagine that I'm up here and I'm one of Citizens Union's Gotham's Great, and those words and your introduction have just blown me away. I'm incredibly privileged and honored. Mary Jo, I've known you, you've been a mentor and a friend for 30 years. I think you're always there for me. You're my hero in the area of public service and practice. And I've always aspired to be anything like you. So thank you very, very much for the kind words. And the superintendent, Adrian Harris, didn't say, but I'll say, I've known her for 15 years. She was a bright light at the beginning on the campaign at NYU when she was in-house, and I think that she has already had a pretty stellar career. She'll have a lot more, but New York State is very, very fortunate to have someone of that caliber in its regulatory structure. So I'm very, very proud of everything that she's done. And if I could have been any part of it, it's a real honor. Randy, that was so amazing. And I know, you know, you had a big role in this. You do an incredible job as the chair. When you called me, we have cases together, and you saw how he can be, and I thought he was going to take me to the woodshed on one of our matters on the phone, and so I put my body armor on, and instead he asked me to do this, and I was completely stunned. And thank you very, very much. You do a fantastic job. And I realized, look, I'm here because of a lot of special relationships, friendships, colleagues, organizations that I've had the privilege to be with. I really, they want us to keep our comments brief, and I really could not name them all. We'd be here for a long time, but I have to at least acknowledge Debevoise and Plimpton. I started there in 2010. It's the longest job I've ever had because I can't, my mother was concerned that I couldn't keep a job, honestly. And it's the longest job I've had in a checkered resume. And they are the best people, the best lawyers, the finest colleagues. And I really just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for letting me be part of such a special place. And there is one partner in particular that I will call out, and without this partner, I would absolutely not be up here today. And it's my life partner and my wife, Priscilla Almodovar. When you swing in and out of public practice and the private side and serve the government, you have to have a great partner, and you have been so encouraging and so supportive. We have made some wonderful choices, and I love and I admire you, and thank you very much. I also want to thank the chairs and all the donors who supported this event, and my fellow honorees who really, I am humbled to be part of this with you and sharing the stage with very special people who I think collectively, as others have said, share Citizen Union's core values, whether they're in private practice or public service, not-for-profit, academia. It's just an incredible group, and I'm just very, very humbled to be here with them. And finally, I want to thank Betsy and the board and the amazing staff at Citizens Union. Frankly, I feel like we should really be honoring you. You do such an incredible job, and you should be acknowledged for all you've done. And I saw, you know, in Randy, you saw the passion for the organization. I will tell you, not all of you may know this, but this is the organization that took down Tammany Hall 100 years ago. So they like talk the talk, and they really walk the walk. And then in the next 100 years, they started a string of some of the most innovative, most important legislation, government reform, all around accountability, transparency, and a better democracy. And obviously, as Randy said, where we are today with a bit of a tattered democracy and a full assault on elections, I think Citizens Union is even more relevant than ever before. And as a New Yorker, I just want to thank you. I love this city. I love this state. I know all of you here do. And it's all the more because of Citizens Union, your dedication, and what you've accomplished in 125 years. So thank you, and thank you all.